my ode to him, I guess.
Well, I'm just passionate about music.
He sort of got out of music a little bit, but I just think it's really important because he kept those songs. So even though it didn't really go anywhere for him, it's still such a lovely thing for me to be able to see as his kid, to be able to see what he was feeling when I was, when he was my age.
And the chorus is all about the beauty of the landscape there, and then it took me a while to finish off writing the song, and as a result it turned into a love song, but with a twist.
I found it on the internet and I thought, oh, I've drawn SCALA, and I go to the workshops and open mic, so I've learnt a lot.
Well, we've got a very talented friend who's hopping up a bit later tonight.
We found out through one of the performers here, Just Ray, and we came to support her.
And then I saw that they were doing this competition and it sounded really good.
My first job was as a telephone technician with Telstra.
We're being interviewed. All right.
So this is all I've got left to play with.
Looking for good live music in the city and hunting around the pubs that usually play good live music, and I found all the weedy.
It's about the passage of time, really, memory, and the past.
We've only heard 3 acts so far, and each of the songs were unique and so meaningful.
As you can see, I'm a little bit follically challenged on top now.
You're limited to what they write, but if you write songs, then you can write about whatever you want.
I was called a charting clerk. I was doing illustrating work out of school.
Oh, don't be embarrassed, don't be embarrassed.
Always says this thing about having to write it down because he can't remember it, and both his parents had Alzheimer's, so...
Every song's got a message.
I'm just starting to get into it seriously.
The beard is something that I've been mucking around with for a few years now.
That's a good question. How did I find out about SCALA? I can't even remember now. It might have been my friend Mike. But he wasn't in SCALA, but he told me about it, that's right.
My dad's a performer, and he was in a band when he was my age called Paddingtons.
Probably a good year or so old, but it's been developing over that time.
So this song is about some poor sap who's been taken to the cleaners. Talking about me, aren't you?
Well, it's very stimulating to hear see all the time.
When people just keep regurgitating other people's music, it's boring.
I wrote this song for my dad, who has early onset Alzheimer's at 57. So,
looking at joining a poetry group, and then thank you. And then I saw SCALA.
I just love hearing the message from the person who wrote it.
It's about some time I had in far north of Queensland.
For the artists themselves, it gives them an avenue for artistic expression, and obviously, as evidenced by the amount of songs about mental health, it helps people get things out in the open, I think. And it tells rich stories, like the last song about was obviously a Republican song, and so it can enriches our culture.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wheatie, welcome to good old SCALA, good young SCALA as well, and welcome to FOOM, the grand final of the fabulous Festival of Original Music. It's great to see the COVID restrictions being adhered to here with the social distancing. It's great. Exactly as it should be. We've got, tonight we're streaming. We'd like to say hello and welcome to those people who are home on the YouTube channel watching the streaming tonight. And we'd also like to, just while we're speaking of IT, if you can just put your phones on silent. And it'd be really, if someone could put my phone on silent too, that'd be great. Cheers, sorry about it, forgot. Just like to thank the First Nations for around the world, but particularly the Kaurna tonight. Kaurna land here, it always was, always will be. SCALA is, some people just go, how come you talk about SCALA? It's a bit like FUM, isn't it? We just assume these, what do they call, acronyms are okay. It's the Songwriters, Composers, Lyricists, and it's a South Australian initiative that the rest of the country are trying to catch up with. And it's a bit like lockdown, really. We are always the free state, really, when you think about it. And it's our main mission, SCALA's main mission, is to make sure that we support and encourage those disciplines that I said, songwriting, lyricists, and libretto as well, actually, to make sure that we encourage them with new original music as much as we can in any genre. And that's part of FUM as well, which is new songs annually to come along and have this festival. Now, being in the arts world, we're not really allowed to have a comp. I've found that being a PE teacher that, you know, the arts don't like competitions. So it's a festival of original music and we celebrate top 3 tonight, the top 3 tunes, but you're going to hear 12. I'm actually Ronnie Tahini, Ronnie Tahini from RT Records, Germany and Australia. And I'm delighted to be your MC here tonight. And we got the team out there as well, so good on you, the South Australian team. Thanks those guys for coming along as well. And yeah, so we've got, I'm just going to say really, really quickly that for those people who are new here tonight, remember you can always join SCALA. For only $30 a year, you get plenty of bang for your bucks there and a bunch of freebies and heaps of bargains. For every fortnight we have showcases here and you would be in for free. You know, you get a lot of freebies. And if you want to come and perform, let those wonderful SCALA board people over there who always hang in that corner for some reason. It's social awkwardness, I would say. They are real artists because they're really shy, but they're brilliant operators. There's a great coggery in a machine called SCALA over there. Go and see those guys because they'd like to help you out with anything tonight, especially if you want to join them or perform. Okay, so tonight, let's get to that. We've got 12 acts, no scratchings, I understand. And so we've got 3 sets tonight of 4 artists, 4 acts, with a small 10-minute break in between. Each of those. So, you know, don't sort of, you know, get bent out of shape about not getting to the bar fast enough because you'll have a chance to go to the bar. Of course, go to the food truck before about 8 o'clock. It kind of bails in that kind of weather. It will be gone. And you'll have toilet break time. You'll be able to go and have a fag. And, of course, most importantly, you'll get your voting together. Anyone not get a voting slip when they came in and a pencil? You didn't? So you didn't pay. If you didn't pay at the door, you didn't get one. So we got a few scammers over that area there. But apart from that, you're going to go for your top 3 tonight. I just want to clarify before we get the first act up, which is Andy Armstrong, by the way, and he's ready. When they want their top person, they just put a 1, and then the second person that they want is a 2, and the third person they want is a 3. Yeah, it's not a tally system. Okay, cool. So get that sorted out there. Let's get to our first act, Andy Armstrong, wherever he may be. You're kicking off tonight. There should be a point for bravery there. And Andy, can we get the title of your song particularly? Dry Your Eyes. Dry Your Eyes. Some of you might have heard it previously. Please make him welcome, Andy Armstrong.
Okay, give me the guitar, Andy. How's your fallback? Esther, just try your boy.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, home viewers. How's that?
How's your fallback?
Very, very fold backy. Very, very good. Thank you.
Andy, you're singing, aren't you?
No.
Just a tad. Oh, just a tad. Well, can you try your fold? Do you want a tad of fold back?
2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep.
Work for you?
Yeah. Need to tighten that up. Yep.
Cool.
Well, I think I should introduce Esther Harris because she's doing all the singing. I did was write the song and she sings it for me. So it's a song called Dry Your Eyes. Dry your eyes.
Lay it down, throw away your burden, lay it down. Here comes the sun, so dry your eyes. I know you're sad, I sympathize. Let tears disappear with the sunrise. Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes. No hurt lasts forever. Dry your eyes. Today you'll start to see the sun, where yesterday there was none. You must have known this day would come. Dry your eyes and smile.
Thank you very much.
Andy Armstrong, folks. And Esther, was it? Yes, and Esther as well. So there you go, first act there. And, you know, for some people might remember, a couple of years ago I think we mentioned, I'm not sure, might have been last year as well, about by the time you get to about 8 or 9 people, you're starting to go, now hang on, which act was that? Was that this one? So if you could do your little system of, okay, that was Esther and it was the lady in the green dress, and then you've got a much better chance at the end of the night knowing exactly who you saw in the last 3 hours. Just a little tip for a person who can get easily confused. With second act who's about to come up and get themselves sorted, excuse me, we're just going to make sure that we look after a bunch of people who look after us. When I say us, as SCALA, and you as well. Because these kind of shows don't just, they never kind of happen without a lot of backing and a lot of services that support what we do tonight and what SCALA does every fortnight. For example, one of our sponsors is good old Radio Adelaide, an independent, it's a community broadcasters for people who are curious about arts, issues, current affairs, ideas and music. 101.5 FM. Look, they have 80 programs during the week, all done voluntary. And I know that they always look after SCALA. I think still Saturday mornings, the Arts Brekkie will have SCALA acts on, where they profile them and you find out lots of info about them. So thank you, Radio Adelaide, as one of our sponsors. We've also got some late people just coming in now. We haven't got tickets available, have we? No? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Okay. Yes, understood. I hadn't forgotten, Simon. Yep, but he's just giving me a cue about the judges. Yes, of course, tonight is being judged by our 3 people at the back. There's a bit of a holy trinity, really, when you think about it. We've got over here the blonde, we've got DJ Y-Pod, which is one of her many jobs, Anne Weiberg, who's the chair of Music SA, and also her own business. She's director, owner, a creative. She's a creative director. So we're talking about putting on festivals, putting on events, and Weiberg is a person who can move much faster than most of us and carry lots of things at the same time in her head. So, Anne, we're so pleased to have you here tonight. Thank you so much. In the middle there is probably one of our younger people who's an constantly international touring artist with her band, which was once called the Germain Sisters, now Germain. They are probably one of South Australia's best exports consistently internationally in numerous countries overseas. COVID has sort of shut down a bit of touring for them, as it has for everyone, but that's only a small glitch. Please make welcome the writer, lead singer, Georgia Germain. And in the red corner there, we have a gentleman. We have, I'm only going to say one of your hats tonight, which is we have the coordinator of the Aboriginal Studies there at the Conservatorium Music on North Terrace, Grayson Rottimer. You're very welcome. Thank you. We look forward to getting a bunch of their written feedback tonight, and they will be choosing their top three tonight. And if you're one of the artists performing tonight, please remember to grab your sheets from these guys. It's invaluable, it's certainly valid, and I'm sure your song will be even better after they, put their touches of magic and suggestion in it. Is our second act ready at all? Yes, you are. Frank. Oh, Frank. First time we met him, he was 9 years old, remember? 9 years old and now apparently 17. No, he's 11. And Frank, it's really great to see you again. Frank Ferguson, all the way from the Southwark pub, and he's from around the corner. And Frank, you've just got the one song tonight, Pull It Together, another newie from you. Okay, you're all set to go?
Just give us some guitar thing. How's your fallback? That vocal.
1, 2. Yep, all good.
He's a gigging machine. Please make him welcome Frank Ferguson, Pull It Together.
Songs got on my mind because I'm lucky. Copy down lines, but I gotta make them rhyme. Gotta pack some food in my bag tonight. Going to a 5-star hotel, alright. You gotta get ready cause I'm coming to your house. Gonna have fun, gonna sleep on the couch. Writing songs together, we're having a blast. Watching TV, drinking out of a vase. I've gotta pull it together. Get back to work. I've got dancing fingers and music in my bones. I've gotta pull it together. Get back to work. Using pen and paper to show my work to the world. Sitting on a bench at the beach with my pen and paper before you know I'll be in a plane. See you later, sooner you know. I'll be a song by Frank Ferguson. You can write songs with quite a lot of simpleness. It might not get you very far. I'm saying if you try hard to be a superstar, get your bag ready. I'm already halfway across the world. All my songs are being sung by all the boys and girls. Pull it together. Get back to work. I've got dancing fingers and music in my. I've got to pull it together. Get back to work. Using pen and paper to show my work to the world. Pull it together. Get back to work. I've got dancing fingers and music in my bones. I've got to pull it together. Get back to work. Using pen and paper to show my work to the world. Thank you. Thank you.
Frank Ferguson, heaps of attitude. Give it welly, Frank. That's fantastic. Well done. And, writing a rap that fast would be hard enough, let alone trying to pull it off on stage. Well done, son. That's excellent, excellent job. Well done. What a great development. Fantastic. All right, as our third person gets ready, good luck with those votes there. It must be, by the way, it's going to be a hard gig for everyone. As we wait for our third person to get ready there or, get their sound check done, once again, we've got Q the Music is a great sponsor. Q, of course, is Quentin Ayres, for those who know him. Quentin Ayres he's not here tonight, so I can say it, and he hates it when you do. He started as a jingle writer with a jingle studio. He still does advertising, film production, and any high-end music solution that people need for the entertainment industries. But Quentin Ayres, actually, I'm sure he he'll find out anyway. He wrote the Port Power jingle. So, you know, he hates anyone knowing that, particularly when they don't win. But so that was one of his many claims to fame. And in fact, I remember Quentin from about 30 years ago. He gave me, just for waiting, I thought about it today, he gave me my very first jingle work myself 30 years ago, and when he was in North Adelaide still. And I tell you what, I remembered what it was, because you know, it was something I always wanted to do, wanted to get into jingles, you know. It meant you could hear yourself on radio. And my singing voice was of such a high quality and in such demand that the jingle went like this. With Peter Jackson, you're laughing. That's it. That's all I had. When fags could be advertised on TV and radio from a die-hard non-smoker. It was brilliant. So, yeah, and Quentin went on to good things after that. It was really good. He's still laughing, in fact. And Nick West, are you ready to go, Squire? Okay, well, let's go directly into just a quick assessment. How are the judges going? Because they have to analyse not just the obvious in the performance. They've got to go and write, okay, we loved the bridge, but we thought the chorus could be a little stronger here. Yeah. So it's quite detailed what they'll be doing. Okay, are you next, sir, or are you number 4? You number 3? Oh, you're playing bass with Nick.
Yeah, I just want to get the bass in and get a bass sound.
Okay, great. I forgot you two, you're a duo. At the minute, yeah, got it. This is great catching up with people. It feels like a bit of a party. Yep. While you guys get your act together there.
Tim, just start playing. What about fallback? Yeah. Okay. You're plugging in, Nick? So how's your volume for your fallback?
Good. Yep. Good. I was going to say earlier, that's the only time the bass can talk, actually. Sound check.
Boom, boom. How to lose friends and uninfluence people.
You know that the mixer is a bass player.
Go bass.
Are we ready to start? Please, with this dynamic duo on stage, Nick West, us, with Mental.
I don't have much to say apart from, thank you for coming and making this one of the hottest tickets in Adelaide tonight. Thanks, Tim. This world is complicated. People here drive me crazy, or inside my head. I don't want to talk about it. Please, let's not talk about it. Conversation dead. Well, I'll drink some alcohol to regenerate my soul. There's not much else to do. Or I might just stay at home, 'cause there's nowhere I can go. I'm stuck here without you. If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? Oh, I know a place where we can go to disappear. Will you come and hide with me, away from the smoke? It would be. If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? I'm scared to tell you now what this is all about. Can't say another word. Oh hell, you caught me out. I feel like you've been here before, and this could get worse. If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? If you say goodbye, how will I ever say? Oh, I know a place where we can go to disappear. Oh, will you come and hide with me, away from the snow? Head for the sea. 'Cause if you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? 'Cause if you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? If you say goodbye, how will I ever say goodnight? This world is complicated. People here drive me crazy, all inside my head.
Nick West, helped along with Tim on
Thank you.
bass. Well done, Nick. Nick's got two songs in tonight, along with another contestant tonight has another 2 tunes in. So I get sort of 2 bites of the cherry, really, when you think about it. People's Choice is what it's about tonight, and that's you guys down here. That's all you characters who are furiously writing your notes now and you're voting. Drawn tonight. There are other categories for FOOM, and people don't often know. There's other categories like demo or open, sort of not performance, not live. The lyrics, instrumental, stuff that's done online. But we'll announce those winners as well tonight as part of FOOM. Matt Cadenat's our next man who's coming up soon to plug in. How are you, mate? Great. See you. And we'll quickly have a bit of a chat about Courtney Robb. Is she here tonight? Did she join in for FOOM? No? Courtney is, she's very renowned for her graphic design work, and she's always been the queen of doing the SCALA annual compilation albums gratis as a SCALA supporter and a SCALA sponsor. Paper Doll Graphic Design is who Courtney is. And she's professional. She's been in the game for about 15 years. and ask the right questions, and you will get the right design at a very good cost, and definitely with a lateral thinking. So if you're thinking of bringing out your next EP or something, see Paper Doll. She's your girl. All right, got that?
Is that connected to number 2? Number 1, okay. I should be.
No chance.
Sorry, Matt, just try your guitar. You're both giving me volume, full volume. I'm getting nothing from either of those. That's bizarre.
Don't worry, folks. After this act, which is Matt and Baz, great name, so Oz. Bruce and Baz just about. We will be having a break. So make sure that all your Shiraz is kind of filled up in this before this next 3-minute song. Make sure that your fags are ready to go. And make sure you get to that food truck before much longer, because that won't stay for too much longer. And of course the toilets are here. There's also some inside as well for those who are new to the game. Yeah. Okay, fellas. There's still no great... That's right. I know, the punchline gets them every time. Is Pat here tonight recording? We know Stephen Hughes. We'd like to thank you for your resources as well. Camera 1, Stephen Hughes, RT Records. Oh, Pat is doing the live streaming at home. For those of you at home right here, you'll see Pat there somewhere.
The suggestion is that we take a break now while we work this out.
All right.
Have 5 in the next set.
Okay, because a technical FU,
Don't unplug, guys, because I want to check this out.
we're going to quickly zoom off and have a break now. Look at Deb Huston, straight to the pool room. Okay, she's... The bar's that way, my friend. Okay, so we're gonna have a quick sort of like pause. These lads are coming back, and we're going to pack the second set. So make sure you get 2 bottles of Shiraz and something for the MC. That'd be great. Make sure you got your voting slips happening. See you soon. Cheers.
Detailed beard. So can you talk to me about the origins of that?
The beard is something that I've been mucking around with for a few years now. As you can see, I'm a little bit follically challenged on top now, so this is all I've got left to play with. My name is Ben Ford Davies. It's about some time I had in far north of Queensland, and the chorus is all about the beauty of the landscape there, and then it took me a while to finish off writing the song, and as a result it turned into a love song, but with a twist. I'm playing a song called Storm.
When you brush my head, oh, can I feel you again? Shot to my heart, feeling like a cut vein. Will fall apart when you say my name, oh, when can I see you again? And the moon started rising like fire on the cake. Desire with your sweet face. Dashing the world, shining like an ocean, spinning like a top set free in motion. Smiles to me like a hot breeze. Your style brings me to my knees. Pieces of my soul are blowing like sand, a shadow like glass when you brush my hand. Oh, can I feel you again? Shards of my heart bleeding like a cut vein, bring it fall apart when you say my name. Oh, when can I see you again? And the moon is slowly rising like fire on the cane, and it flames my desire for your sweet face. Dervish in a whirl, churning like an ocean, spinning like a top set free in motion. Oh, oh. Your pheromone smile stir me like a hot breeze. Your style bring me to my knees. Oh, let me kneel for you. And the moon is slowly rising like fire on the cane, and it flames my desire for your sweet face. She is where I want to be. She is wary of me with good reason. There are barbs around my heart, and I don't know where to start my healing. But all I've ever known is how to leave and brave my disconnection from my obsession with perfection. The moon is slowly rising like the fire in my veins, and it lights up my desire for your sweet face and your taste and your grace. Well, I can find just a little peace of mind, peace of me, that keeps me trying to counter all this wasted time. Keep moving now, yeah.
And a moon dog round up a halo, cast a light that you don't know, but how much is real? Nothing here, nothing here. Gave you something to lose, gave you anything at all. Moon dog, though we hardly see you, if you draw the eye for a while, give it thought, not a shadow to your name though. Do you feel it behind you? Dogs at your shoulder.
Fantastic. And that's the kind of 10-minute break you'll get about 5. Okay, and we've got the important people back, and we're ready to start round 2 with a kind of bit of improv here today, a bit of a jazz kind of setting of the second set here. We've got, just like to say again, we're running live with our camera work over here. Make sure your chocolate side is facing Stephen Hughes over there. Well done, Steve, for capturing all the info tonight visually. And we have Pat Stapleton, who's doing the live streaming for SCALA YouTube channel. Now, you guys are lucky. You got a ticket. You're here, but text your mates now and just go, haha, losers, and then say, but tune into, go to YouTube, and in the top field there of the YouTube search bar, put in SCALA Songwriters, and bang, up will come Tonight Live, so they can watch it from home and keep an eye on you, right? So make that a good start.
Not them.
There, okay? So we're ready to go, I think, finally, with Act 4. Bit of a hangover from the past, in more ways than one. Boom, boom. Matt and Baz, how dare she say... What is it, pot and kettle? Yeah. We've got Baz over there on the left, and we've got Matt Cadnat, who's the main man who wrote the song. Please make the welcome Act 4.
Thanks very much. This one, Nick's song was a good segue onto this one. He was talking about voices in his head at the end of his song, and this one's called Old Lies, and it's about the voices that stop us from stepping into what we can possibly be. So this is dedicated to all those people who've had those voices telling them they can't do stuff. And it was a battery that in my guitar that caused the delay, so I apologise about that. All right, now we're here. Here we go. 2, 3. That are fed to you, old lies, oh, old lies. Deep in tracks made before, old lies, oh, old lies. Old lies, oh, old lies. They lie with me, they lie with me. You human holding out. Be beautiful, be beautiful, before you're sick. Heading out the way of those fools. Holding on to fools. Amplify the pain, it's a choice. Holding on to fools. Heed the words that betray your soul, old lies, oh, old lies. Deep young mud, play barefoot, old Thanks very much. Thank you.
Matt Katanak. And thanks, Baz. Great guitar playing. Okay, folks, we're Act 5 coming up. Act 5 it is. It's Nick West again, getting another bite of the cherry there. So he's getting his act together again for the second time tonight. And, some of the winners in these different categories of FOOM, as we said, are not always live. There's other ones tonight that are going to be announced that aren't live performances. And those winners often get an opportunity and a choice of recording studio to record the song that they won on. And thank heavens we've got about 4 studios that SCALA taps into courtesy of sponsorship. Charisma Recording Studio is one of them. They're a boutique. And it's an ideal environment for inspiration of the creative and the original artist here tonight and everywhere else. They are, it's Ian Coates has put it together. It's elegant, comfortable, acoustically treated. Internationally acclaimed engineer Chris Morton works there as well. And it's especially good for acoustic instruments, which is often what we have here at SCALA anyway. So speaking of acoustic instruments, we've kind of got that ready to go. Have we there, Tim? All sorted? Nick, ready to go? Yep, that's definitely ready. Please make them welcome again. It's Nick West. Cheers. This one's called Too Far For Me.
Thank you. Oh. Yes, all good. Thank you very much. Tim? Yeah, you only need one, don't you? Thank you again for having me up here again. Isn't it? I thought the bass player was meant to be at the back. My name is Nick West, as Ronnie announced, and this next, it doesn't change. And the song I'm about to perform is called Too Far For Me, and it's pretty much about just a relationship that happened a long time ago that didn't quite work out, as we all probably have been there. Apart from a guy that I met yesterday, Pete, he doesn't believe in relationships, and he's a single man and has a lot of money, so could learn a lot from him.
Well, I heard that you were broken-hearted, but that's from what you had started with me last year in the summertime when I first saw your ocean eyes, oh yeah. You told me you were confused about your feelings and you didn't know how to tell me how you felt inside, so you bottled it up and tried to hide from me. Why are we telling each other lies? We're really messed up, but we say we're fine. All of this is going too far for me. You're trying to play it safe so you don't get hurt. You're not too sure if you and I can work. All of this is going too far for me. You have strings which have attached me onto your shirt sleeve, which has me hung up on you now. Every single time I have to wait and see, all the time in the world, but not a second for me, oh yeah. Well, you're acting like you're trying to make me jealous by hanging out with all of the local fellas, getting nice to hang out every Friday night, but you know that I'm the one you need to keep inside, yeah, yeah. Why are we telling each other lies? We're really messed up, but we say we're fine. All of this is going too far for me. You're trying to play it safe so you don't get hurt. You're not too sure if you and I can work. All of this is going too far for me. 'Cause I was there when you had no one, filled your heart with all my love. When you gave up on me, you don't need to give
Worth waiting for. Nick West, yet again, and Tim over there in the corner. And I think you need to put that bass player in place, I think, Nick, here today. Yeah. And yeah, absolutely, Tim. Hey, Tim, what do you throw to a drowning bass player? That's right, his amp. Exactly, right. Next, in line is... Oh, yeah, we're old buddies from way back. We've got, act number 6 is coming up pretty soon. And there's one for every instrument, isn't there, really, those jokes? And I won't go on to any more of that. I'd just like to go into the most important sponsor I just noticed here, RT Records, Germany, Ireland, Australia. Yes, thank you, the RT Record team there. It's really good of you. Thank you for your support, all the rest of you. We do lots of things. We don't do too many events at the moment, but one thing we do, and we sort of get, this is our main service, our main demand is strategies, writing strategies for artists to get their songs from the bedroom to Berlin or from the lounge room to London. Because artists are renowned, I've discovered over the years, for not knowing what the next step is. And we're not bad at that kind of stuff. So we can get your act into gear and we can make sure you get out of bed before 3 o'clock in the afternoon and, motivation, all those things. So that's one of the many things we do. We do mentorship and we do a lot of supporting of young, well, that's our tagline, supporting the next gen artists. So we've got a bunch of clients in tonight. There's a bit of nepotism going down, really. And it's really good to see that, and the next ones aren't. In fact, we've got, you look like you're nearly ready to go. Yeah? Yeah, go on, let's say they are. Oh, Dieter Horvath. Is that Czech?
No? Cool.
Dieter Horvath. To me, it sounds like a former East Germany name.
Cool. Well, you know, it might well be. I've never been there, so I don't know. The guitar and the fallback? You know, it sounds pretty good, I think.
Okay, and can we just hear the fiddle? How's the fallback for the fiddle?
I can't hear it, but I can hear this. So
Okay.
That's fine.
No, but Cool.
Not happy, but ready. Please make welcome to the stage, Act 6, Christmas on Wednesday, Dieter Horvath.
Indeed. Yeah, so I'm Dieter Horvath. This is my good friend, Erin Moe, whom also is a musician, helping me out tonight on the violin. I'm kind of nervous for tonight. I'm wearing my folk singer outfit, which I got at Savers. It's like a woman's shirt and some blue pants. I'm wearing my sand shoes as well. I haven't got any nice shoes yet. Whatever. Maybe I'll get them this Christmas. This song is about my last year Christmas that was kind of silly, that I set myself up for. Obviously the story's in the song, so I'll just play the song. Cool. Christmas was Wednesday this year, and that's not a bad thing, though I should make clear that, hey, New Year's Day, it's on a Wednesday too. I wanted to write you a song, 'cause my gifts are garbage and it won't be long. I mean, my money is meager, but I'm only eager to share that I care. And the ants crawl out through the holes in my kitchen. They always find something, no matter how barren or bare. I want doesn't fit with this season. New reason to care, and I'm losing my hair. Oh, Christmas was crushing this year. Sitting in silence alone, I can hear through the attached apartment walls fervous festivities. Oh, and yet there is no one to blame. A little denial sometimes helps one stay sane. It's a shame New Year's Day won't be much better. And in spite of my Armageddon, they've come back in force now. Oh, to die in the cold here, or the oppressive heat that's outside. And I hear news of an inferno that rips across half of this country, terrifying inside, blotting out the bright side. Merry Christmas. Cool.
Well done, Dieter. Dietz, as we say, Dietz. And what was it? Erin. And Erin as well. It's kind of, that's got the same kind of satire and very nasty undertone as something from, what's Shane McGowan? What was his band? The Pogues. The Pogues. Who said the Pogues? The Pogues. Pog Mahal. It was short for, which means, well, something in Gaelic. Yeah, I know, it's a bit rude. Yes, I thought it was something actually a little bit worse than that. But yeah, it's nice to just kiss my bottom kind of. That will do for tonight in mixed company. But yeah, very, very great satire and dry humour, like the ants thing is a bit weird and wonderful. And I'd be very curious to see what our trio of judges over there think about this variety that we're seeing tonight and having to comment on every aspect of the songs. Miss Wyberg, Ypod, DJ Ypod, how's it going? You're on top of your game? Brilliant. And writing furiously, it can only be dissertations. We're going to keep going with Act 7 and 8 back to back, which is the same gentleman, Lewis Day, I understand. Lucas, back to back? That's right. 2 tunes in a row? Okay. Yeah, apparently he's got a bit of a setup, which is going to be fantastic. This will get the judges sorted out as well, and the rest of us for our judging, for our voting, for the people's choice, for the peeps. The artists tonight and the entries tonight managed to enter their competition online, all very streamlined, all very 21st century because of a online platform for competitions called Song Central. And Sue at Song Central has been a great supporter of SCALA annually for such things as competitions online. They're a platform for anything you want to do, like, any in the arts, of anything that has to be compiled online, submitted online. They're the people who make all these kind of algorithms work. So Sue at Song Central, we'd like to thank you for that. Thank you, Sue, even though you're in Sydney, I think. That's really great. And quickly, a little bit more time, are you right?
I think we'll just sound check. I got my shoes off, so I'm ready.
other drum. Just check your voice.
Check, check, check. 1, 2. Let's do it. Bit more vocals in the fallback, please.
Okay.
Amazing.
Lucas Day ×2. Please make him welcome. First track, End of the Day. Second one, I'm in This. Look, Mum, no hands. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thanks.
The plane ride home ain't any easier, but I know that we're gonna be okay. 'Cause every time that I leave ya, I just miss your loving. At the end of the day, baby, babe, missing the cadence of your voice makes it kinda hard to sleep. The heart wants what the heart wants, and girl, what my heart wants, all it bloody needs. Too many days, equators away, it just ain't the same, seeing your 2D face. Do you hear what I say? Told the man on the moon, had a message for you. He said, no worries, I'll tell her when I see her, dude. Oh, look up and he'll tell you. He'll tell you I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. 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 Time that I leave you, I just miss your loving. At the end of the day, oh, at the end of the day, oh, at the end of the day. Embracing your touch makes it kinda hard to sleep. The heart wants what the heart wants, and girl, what my heart wants, all it bloody needs. Think about your smile every time the clock chimes prime. Oh, do you know what I mean? I told Mother Nature I needed a favor, that she'd be my savior if she could explain to you just how I feel. She'll tell you I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. 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 But I know that we're gonna be okay. Every time that I leave you, I just miss your loving. At the end of the day, whoa, at the end of the day, whoa, at the end of the day. All right, thanks. I was jamming too hard, I dropped my pick, but you didn't notice. Anyways, thanks SCALA for putting this on. It's a really great community here, and the Weedy, and of course Nigel for making us sound all great. So appreciate that. These two songs that I've got in, I guess, are a bit inspired about the long distance relationship I'm in and the struggles that a lot of people are having right now when their significant other might be somewhere else in the world. So, yeah, this next one is called I'm In This. I hope you like it. It's been a while since I've seen you smile. I'm still living off love from last time. We chat every day, stuck, separated. It's hard winning on these planets to align. But if you're in this, like I'm in this, then what the hell are we worried for? This is just a blip, and the significant bit is when we're laying head to head again, laughing at nothing on your head, because time won't stop us now. I won't let you down. If you start to have your doubts, just know that time won't stop us now. I close my eyes to cast back my mind. I'm still giddy from our last kiss goodbye. Counting the days since our last embrace. It's hard living on these memories to survive. You're in this, like I'm in this, then what the hell are we worried for? They say the heart grows fond, we've been kept apart for so long. When we're finally back together and we're on our own, I'll prove just how fond my heart has grown, 'cause time won't stop us now. I won't let you down. If you start to have your doubts, just know that time won't stop us now. Cause time won't stop us now, and I won't let you down. You start to have your doubts, just know that time won't stop us now. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks.
Lucas Day there. What a bit of a triple threat. Bit of a triple threat there. And I noticed that there's a couple of drummers in the audience there sweating heavily and applying for job seeker from tomorrow before it all goes off boil. Listen, guys, we're actually going to have a break. You know that 10-minute thing that turns into 5? We're going to have a break now, so grab all the usuals and get the voting slips all sorted out. We're into the last set coming up.
Shut up and kiss me like you do in my dream. My body is aching 'cause you won't kiss me. The ghosts you're chasing are far from me. My heart is breaking 'cause you won't chase me. Oh, you're so cold. You're so cold. You're so cold. Why don't you show up and kiss me? Shut up and thrill me. Don't be putting me in the test. My mind is darling, watching you in that dress. The way you walk, the way you talk, my limbs are shaking. Oh God, you're so cold. You're so cold. Why don't you shut up and kiss me? Every moment's like a drug, can't eject from my veins. Every word is like a secret I can't take. Like a champion on a ride they can't escape from. Wanting heart is like an unread song. Shut up and kiss me like you said you would. My wind is fading. I've waited longer than I should. Oh, you're so cold. Why don't you shut up and kiss me? Shut up and kiss me like you do in my dreams. My body is aching 'cause you won't kiss me. The girls you're chasing are far from me. My heart is breaking 'cause you won't chase me. Oh, you're way down at the time, I'll ponder on in my room. Please, it's not as it seems. I'll pull on between. I'll follow on fairly soon. As I said before, I know it's just no saying. Though now I feel more, I cannot look down. Sure, seems like I'm drifting.
We're keeping things running. It's pretty. You wouldn't think that rain is contributing much to any DB, but I feel like shouting. It's good to see everyone getting into the spirit of things here. We've had a few people, Jamie, all the way from sunny Barossa. Is it Jamie down here? Are you playing tonight, Jamie? Jamie? Are you accompanying? Fantastic. Great to see you. I was for a second there, you blew me away when I went, hang on, I know that guy, but I don't. It's out of context. You're supposed to be in the Barossa. But you've made the big trip down, and I've come from the mid-coast, which is a hell of a trip. The next train is November, so we'll make tonight finish at 10 o'clock, which we must, by the way, too. Great to see people coming far and wide to be here tonight. Few people have been asking about how do they, as a muso, be part of all this. You need to go to scala.org.au, and on that website, you will find application. You do everything online. You line up, submit your MP3s, and then you can be part of the fortnightly showcases that we have here at the Wee Tea, starting again October the 8th. So, you know, every fortnight you can come along and maybe play a tune or two. Paula will probably be your go-to person. She's the contact for that mostly. And that's a great way to craft your songs in front of a bunch of people who really listen, like tonight, except for the SCALA angels over there. And just, you know, thank you. Thank you. So unruly. See, this is what you get with a bunch of artists who get together and feel that they've got power. Right, so thank you, Marta. It only happened once you walked in. So you are the, you're the, exactly. Simon, put her into play. Simon will be up on stage later on as the president, announcing a couple of different categories, and he'll also be announcing a little bit more about SCALA itself. We'd like to start the third set now, with the rain starting again. And I think our gentleman's almost going to be ready to go. We haven't had any females tonight, have we? Well, we've had, I think it was Emma, the very first, in red, in green. Emma. Eric. Esther, absolutely. So and it's just interesting, but, you know, that's no worries at all. We are happy to have any genre, as long as it's not a six-piece rock band because of residential noise complaints there. Right, on we go. Act 9 is you, sir. I don't think I've met you before, have we?
No.
Were you part of it last year?
No, this is actually my first year. I come from Kadina in the York Peninsula
the mighty Yorks
to compete in this. This is my first year, and I must say a big thank you to SCALA for putting such an awesome event on to be part of this, especially with such amazing talent with songwriting and music.
It won't be one that you forget. It's the only time we've done. I think SCALA has had FOOM going on now for over 20 years.
Yep.
But it's happy to say it's the first time with a pandemic.
Absolutely. So it's
you don't get that every day, Jamie. Even in Kadina, although the Copper Coast.
Unprecedented times.
Yeah, Moonta Mines has still got all those baby,
That's right.
those baby graves out there from typhus or something. It's pretty bad. And just to put a downer on the night, we've also got we've got people from Yorktown. We got people from, you're not alone.
Go the Yorks.
Yorks, we're rocking it here. Edithburg right here. Edithburg, the cultural centre of the world. Edithburg, Yorktown there. And, where's Josh? Art Rosson. Art Rosson is over there.
Art Rosson, love it.
Yeah, so we kicked your bottom in footy every year, both of you guys.
So Yorks is very well represented here tonight.
Absolutely, and that means that you're going to do okay because we'll be doing those terrible football yell-outs at the end, all right? Jamie, we're wishing you well as a SCALA virgin. We wish you well, and we hope you do well with your first tune here tonight called, in fact, a quotidian kind of thing. He is, in fact, a normal man. Please make him welcome, Jamie Newton.
Just want to say one more thing. Thank you to everybody who's actually come here tonight to support this event and support the musicians that have come up. It's been amazing to see a full house given the COVID-19. So, yeah, here we are. Let's do our thing and hope you enjoy it. Bit of sound, please. Oh, yeah.
Where's your volume?
There it is. I'm thinking to myself, why is it so low? Can everybody hear that? Beautiful. Every once in a while, people go through things that makes them human. When you bring in storm, sits over my soul, brings me nothing but pain. And all I needed was to feel like a normal man. No burden, no sadness to control my heart. There might be time when it gets too much for me. Sometimes when I'm here all by myself, I cry for no reason. To go from me, a man full of life, to nothing to smile about. It can get so hard to keep on living with sadness. You can feel your head and your heart in confusion. And you feel like giving up. All I needed was to feel like a normal man. No burden, no sadness to control my heart. There might be time when it gets too much for me. I really need someone who understands my pain. Someone to call my name and love me. Can you give me something great? Can you take my pain away? Can I be the person that I want to be? All I needed was to feel like a normal man. No burden, no sadness to control my heart. There might be time when it gets too much for me. All I needed was to feel like a normal man. So no burden, no sadness to control my heart. There might be time when it gets too much for me. So every once in a while, people go through things that makes them human. Thank you very much.
Worth the travel, worth that 1.5, 2 hours from Kadina. Thank you so much, Jamie, for gracing us with your cousin Jack. Isn't it old cousin Jack? They're all Cornish over there in that copper. Used to be called the Copper Triangle when I grew up. It's the Copper Coast now. Talk about rebrand. Jamie, fantastic job. Thank you so much for debuting here. Tell some of your other copper mining mates to get over here and help us out again next year. Jamie, would you come back? Would you come back for a showcase at some stage on a Thursday night? There you go. Come back on October the 8th. It recommences through to, the rest of the year and into next year. So make sure you come back. Anyone who's come a distance, please, that doesn't preclude you, exclude you from being part of the usual showcases on a fortnight. So that means you too, Jamie. Love to see your own songs. All right. Now, some people who do win, again, they get their song recorded at one of our 3 or 4 studios that are sponsors and give us their services for free. Then it gets mastered and looked after and cleaned up and given the old international code and everything by something that is not gone global, something that doesn't come from China necessarily, something that is the heart of South Australia when a manufacturing in the music industry, and that's disc edits with Neville, who's been doing it for about 30 years here at Croy, just around the corner. And disc edits edit, mix, master, and they even do the recording as well since '93. And they do. The good thing is they do short runs. A lot of companies won't do anything under 500. You want 100, you can get it done. In a digital world, they will do downloads for you.
Vocal down a little bit. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Down a little bit more, please. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Just try kickbox.
Yep, awesome.
Okay, so Joel Schroeder tonight might have the opportunity. Oh, you're bringing out an EP soon anyway, and Joel. Disc edits as you go and see Nige, and he cleans everything up ready for online aggregators to make sure that's a proper mix for that kind of commercial sound that's compressed. So you need to see him. Don't think it's only for hard copy. So Joel Schroeder is all the way from the hills somewhere. Where are you?
Piccadilly.
All right.
Near Crapers.
Yeah, try hard compared to York's. Try hard. But you guys, it's very great to have you come down the hill for this. And Joel's track tonight, he's done 3 weeks in a row. He was just telling me he had his first song in on the 3rd week. He had, the 4th week. And last week he had another tune in, so he was back here again last Thursday. And then he's back here tonight. I said, I suppose you think that's a residency, It's as close as you'll get at the moment, Bun. And so anyway, here we have this particular song tonight is A Door to a Home. Please make him welcome Josh Schroeder. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Yeah, as you heard, my name's Joel Schroeder, and it's a pleasure to be here at the finals. And thanks to my family and everyone coming to support me, and everyone involved with SCALA. But I'm going to be playing my tenor guitar, which is a beautiful little instrument that I found in Tasmania. And I'm using it to sing my song A Door to a Home, which is a little bit about someone searching for that sense of space that we call home. All these little talks, there's nothing we won't speak. We are searching for our future together, where we can resonate. We are at home when we are nowhere but just we. I'll remember the vulnerability
lead. Open your doors for she. In her longing, will light up her heart. We are at home when we are nowhere but just we. I'll remember the vulnerability. Oh, my darling, when I see you now, I can feel my heart beating so loud. When your soul brushes so close to mine, I know there's a home that we will find. Oh, oh, oh. When you're searching for a home, when you're alone, the one night's plan turn into our lifespan. My love, we'll share our home. When you're searching for a home, when you're alone, the one night's plan turn into our lifespan. My love, we'll share our home. My love, we'll share our home.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Great job. Great sound. Great top register too. Joel Schroeder, all the way from sunny Piccadilly. Oh, it's been desperate, hasn't it? I mean, how many times, be honest here, how many times have you packed your winter gear away and a week later go, oh, here we go again, yeah, out it comes again. It's been off and on like a bride's nightie. And it's time it's went, it's time it's gone, you know? We were ready for summer back here a while ago. I can be as un-PC as I like. Right, now, here we go. Sue Baker, haven't seen you for some while. You are a fantastic stalwart in the, not just SCALA, in South Australia per se. You got Jamie all the way from Barossa with you. And it's a duo, right? Yeah, it's going to be a duo tonight. And Sue, you won last year, didn't you? You won something? Australiana, the Australian song.
Yeah, the one about the drought.
Brilliant song. Okay. The People's Choice, which is, thank you, Sue's won that last year. And runner-up, she says, but hey, you know, we don't talk. Won it last year. And that's why you've got your voting forms out there, folks. How are you going? You think you've got it sussed, don't you? And then someone comes along and buggers it up. Because they go, oh, hang on, this guy's even better, or this girl's even better. So, or for your tastes. And it's the funny thing is, with the live category, these poor guys over here, Anne Weiberg, Georgia Germain, and Grayson Rottimer, they are not to really take notice of the look of a person or the voice or anything. It's got to be about the song, which is really difficult to do when you're being assaulted with the whole multi-sensory experience. So you've got a really extra tough job. You guys can do what you like. And they've stacked the team over here from Piccadilly for a start. That's really stacked. They've brought everyone they know that could get a ticket. For those people, again, if your mates are home and they didn't get a ticket, do tune in. Do, as we said, you know, get them to text them and say, give them the link, perhaps, if you've been there. Just to, you know, YouTube, SCALA Songwriters, bang, up it comes, live. You'll see us all there. And big wave to the camera, that kind of thing. And tell them that they can be back here on October the 8th when it restarts with the usual showcases. All right, my friends, how are you going there, the duo? You all right? Red Brick Studios is another person. That's Andy Stewart, isn't it? Down at Seacombe Park, around that area. down south and not as far as south as some of us tonight, fella. Yes, he has this great acoustic specific studio which really specialises in country and folk. So if you're of that genre, get down there and see Andy. They look after us as well. Thank you, Red Brick.
Yeah, just a little. Yep.
And yours.
One.
Guitar.
Yep, that's good. Thanks, Nard.
Vocal.
1, 2, 1, 2. Just a little bit more. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, it's good. Is that okay, Jamie? How are you doing?
And the other vocal.
2, check 1, 2. Maybe just a tad more dobro if I can.
We do lots of tads in the Barossa. I think we invented tads. It's up there with a smidgen.
Okay, looks like they're a couple of old pros. Can you believe they took 2 minutes to get their act together? A couple of old pros like them, unbelievable. Hit and run. Moving right along. We have Jamie over on the left there, a bit of a ring-in, and a very good one. Actually, he features. He's one of these support people. Without him, you'd really notice that, that kind of ethereal layer there. Use that word, won't you, judges? Ethereal. Good word.
The pressure's on.
Ethereal layer that he puts in texture. Things like this. Anyway, time. I can see the hook. The hook is coming off. You get her off. Sue Baker, song is right. Some things never change, Simon. Here we go. She is. In fact, she is my eyes. This is the 11th penultimate act tonight. Please make them welcome Sue Baker and Jamie.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank everybody for being here too, and I wanted to do a call out to some friends and family who are watching the live stream tonight. G'day, everybody. This song is my life, the universe and everything song, and I'll do the same introduction. It sort of came out of a thing in my childhood. There's a line in the song that talks about Venus, and my mother told me that I where did I come from? And her response was that I was a star before I was born and that Venus was my mother. And I believed that until I was about 11 or 12. So it used to freak me out. I'd go out and watch up and look up in the darkness and go, what's going on? Anyway, it sort of is the universe is a bit of a comfort to me. So this is my song in dedication to the universe.
Dark calls me out tonight, light of the Milky Way. Venus is my mother's love. She cradled me since that day. All the stars are shining bright. Never seen skies this aglow. Millions and millions of light years. In that moment, I seem to know. Moment, I seem to know. She's calling me under the dark, dark skies. Jupiter aligns with Mars. Gold is on display. Saturn rings in gassy throes. She's hiding away by day. Southern Cross pinned to the sky. A sign of where we are. Sun's warming friends below. We forget she is a star. We forget she is a star. Rivals of stardust we are, traveling further by day. Pour out time in a jar, in a place on a shelf far away. In a place on a shelf far away. She's calling me under the dark, dark skies. She's calling me. She is my eyes. She is my eyes. She is my eyes.
Thank you very much. Jamie Bletchenden.
Sue Baker. Thank you so much yet again this year, Sue. Always excellent. Class, class, class. Very polished. And, you know, that texture, Atmos. I think that's the word, Atmos as well. No problem to use that one Y-Pod. No problem at all. Atmos. Makes me feel pretty funky. Makes me feel a little bit 21st century. Yes, now here we are with the very, very last one for this evening. 12 acts that you have, about to experience the 12th of, the last of the 12 acts, which doesn't make your job any easier down here, I don't think. And Andre, how do you use that? Okay. Okay, we've Andra has played a long time ago, but not for the last couple of years. So we've got a what do you call it? I suppose it's renaissance of one of our artists for Scala, and it's great to have people who realise that the beauty with acoustic music is, you know, it's never in fashion, it's never out of fashion, it's just fantastically authentic and genuine. So you can be 17 or 70 and still pull it off. And you're always in great hands here with the Scala audience who always look after you. So make sure you get online and apply to do one of the showcases. That's scala.org.au as we go into our last act.
2. Hello. 1, 2. Maybe, no, that's good, that's good. Now, yeah. Hello. Now, I finished this song in the first week of August, which was just in time to jump in on this scene. So that was nice. I liked that because there's no gigs, well, not for me at the moment. And my tuner just ran out of battery. little worried about this note. Is that okay, people? I'm last, so thank you.
The Slaver. It's a great title, isn't it? You know, you just go slavering. Is it in it? It's a bit like down the jowls, slavering. You won't forget it. It's a brilliant title. But Andrea, the crack is you said you just finished it in time for this gig. However, I hope you'll explain a little bit about the tune before you play. Would you do that? The title at least?
I will.
That'd be great. I think it's called professional sabotage. It's almost like pulling the plug, isn't it? That hasn't happened in years. People are so much nicer these days. We've got, it used to happen in the rock scene. It happened a lot. Now, I have to say that we've got the Angels over in the corner, and they are the SCALA board. Bored by name and nature is what we used to say once upon a time, but no way, not anymore, no way. They are funky, they are animated, they are remarkable human beings. Well done, those guys. Once again, pulling off a Herculean task during a pandemic where things are off and on. We've also got Nasty Nige over there on sound. We've got the Wheatie itself, one of our main sponsors, without Jade, who conveniently crosses the room as we speak. Thank you so much for having us here. The whiskies are odd, the beer's real, so is the music. And there's one other little catchphrase to your tag, and it's absolutely great. What is it? No crap. Yeah, there's that sort of, no, that's not. I'm going to go straight to the, no, I'm sticking with the script on this one. Not having, that's the guy from Ardrossan, full of bollocks. Right. The hockey team's crap. Here we go. There it is. Exactly what I didn't say. It's quality microbrews, distinctive whiskies, good coffee, eclectic original live music, monthly art exhibitions. I said all this. Plenty of couches, real beer garden, semi-enclosed, real band room full of real people with real music. Andra, and was it Cornell?
Cordell. Andra, like Sandra without the S.
When you come from Edinburgh, mate, you have got the Oxford vowels, all right? So leaving you to it, please tell us about The Slaver. That title is remarkable. And as we make her welcome for the very last act for the night, please.
Thank you. My song's called The Slaver, and that's all I'm going to tell you. So let us begin. First, let us view the agenda, drawing the straightest line. Don't get too distracted by what's been redacted. It's late and we don't have the time. Heave ho, my hearties, let's go. Let's call this meeting to order. Hold what you believe up against what you know. Don't you want to stop pushing that boulder? Item 1, conditional slavery. Unconsciously bound and gagged with a predisposition to adapt to condition, unconsciously corralled and tagged. No reflection, I am the exception. I am not one of the herd. Heave ho, my hearties, let's go. Let's call this meeting to order. Hold what you believe up against what you know. Don't you want to stop pushing that boulder? While magicians are weaving black spells and children drink from tainted wells. The sensitive pale at what is for sale, feeling this could be hell. But oh no, don't say so. Don't dampen the new age glow. Heave ho, my hearties, let's go. Let's call this meeting to order. 'Cause you're on the tracks and the train's coming on, and it's just gonna roll you right over. We are people we love through the seasons. We are people we love through the day. We are people we love, people who love. We will not throw love away. So now let us bow to the slaver. We're the people in love and respect. Make one final stand, unite every hand, and let's break the creature's neck. Heave ho, my hearties, let's go. Let's call this meeting to order. 'Cause you're on the tracks and the train's coming on, and it's just gonna roll you right over. Thank you.
Andra Cordell. It's you know, sitting down position, very Leonard Cohen kind of vibe, yeah, in that one. And yeah, some of us are old enough to remember that. That's kind of it with the that's the 12 acts tonight, and you guys down here haven't got a very, very envious task of compiling now your 1, 2, 3. The angels are coming around, collecting your votes. Don't need to fold them over a great deal. No one's
about now. We all set? There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Emma Rowe.
I confess I want to be the one who's next to caress you. I want no less than the best, and only you will do. Lioness, I confess you ought to be a treasure chest, because I do not want to rest. Lioness, I think of only you. One day I will pounce on you and rip under your skin. One day you will let me in. Let me hear you roar. Lioness, let me guess you're still uncertain. Let me profess my mind to you. The way you stare, it's not fair. I wanna know you too. Lioness, don't distress, it has meaning. I'm a mess since I met you. It's a blast, it's the best because it leads to you. One day I will pounce on you and rip under your skin. One day you will let me in. One day I will pounce on you and rip under your I confess I want to be the one who's next to caress you. I want no less than the best, and only you will do. Lioness, I confess you ought to be a treasure chest, because I do not want to rest. Lioness, I think of only you. And one day I will pounce on you and rip under your skin. And one day you will let me in. Let me hear you roar. Lioness, let me guess you're still uncertain. Let me profess my mind to you. The way you stare, it's not fair. I wanna know you too. Lioness, don't distress, it has meaning. I'm a mess since I met you. It's a blast, it's the best because it leads to you. And one day I will pounce on you and rip under your skin. And one day you will let me in. And one day I will pounce on you and rip under your skin. And one day you will let me in. Let me hear you Lioness, I confess I want to be the one who's next to caress you. I want no less than the best, and only you will do.
There was a woman, she was soft and warm. Her eyes were the center of a perfect storm. Her words were like lightning, her tears were like rain. She spun clouds with thunder, dragging her chain. She scanned the horizon to the valley below. She followed
So this song is about some poor sap who's been taken to the cleaners. Talking about me, aren't you? And although it's a failed relationship, he's still got a bit of a flame burning, I think. And it's written in the first person, but it's not personal. I have my old boots. You have my fortune. Feel the squeaky sky of winter closing in on me. I fold newspaper. You feel the warm sheets. You were the beautiful golden lover of my dreams. Sometimes I wake up, go to the water with the flowing tide. We'd watch that silvery moon back on the warm sand. I had your body. You were the beautiful golden lover of my dreams.
Making plans for Nigel. What band, what album, what year? Making plans for Nigel.
1970.
It was, remember we played it at your 60th back then.
How long do you want that microphone?
Exactly. Oh, I feel the hook again. Okay, now moving right along. We've got someone's taking the piss. We've got a remarkable bunch of people here tonight.
Do this
such
all
good
day.
fun. It's such good fun. Quads, and
Quads, triceps.
yeah, a bit of core though. Otherwise, you're going to get shaggers back.
Core strength.
Okay, we've got a bunch of people who are ready to go. The votes are in. It's really great. The angels are back there counting like their life depends on it.
Hello,
there's
angels.
thieves in the temples over there. And we've got the door prize. The door prize is tonight a Red Knot by Shingleback. We're supporting locals again. The pandemic has been wonderful in the sense it's brought everything back to local. We love that. And Red Knot do a great job down there. The door prize, if you get your ticket out, will be drawn tonight by the illustrious Greg Wright and Simon Malloy in tandem.
No, by you, Ronnie.
By thirdly, this is how Chinese whispers start.
Close your eyes.
And it's going
Best
to
way.
go to a ticket. It's a blue ticket.
It's a blue.
Yeah, schnitzel. The schnitzel's ready. Ticket 58 schnitzel. Schnitzel's ready. And it's at F Blue 5.
Oh, so close. So close, but no cigar.
Right.
Oh,
Oh.
there's the man.
Fantastic.
We thought everybody just throws them away.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. That's Mr. West. Not Trev.
Give him the wine, Ronnie.
Andrew West, all the way from sunny Southport on the mid-coast.
Andrew West from Southport,
I'll have his wine.
not Westport.
Well done. Excellent. And thanks for making the trek up. These guys, look at him. He's a fit kind of guy. He's a surfer from way back. And by crikey, they'll enjoy that one down there at... Where are you? Moana, I think they're down near Moana. And Simon, I now believe we're over to you to explain a few more things about SCALA and the evening as it runs, some of the other categories.
That may well be the case. Are you going to stay here with me, Ronnie?
If you so need so.
Yeah, I'd like to have someone on stage with me. Yeah. So first up, everybody. Where are you going? Just come back. I want sort of cross commentary.
Okay.
Okay.
Pulling focus.
So first thing, folks, we'd like to thank Ronnie Tahini. Oh, yes.
You kooky kids.
The amazing, the astounding, and somehow alarming Ronnie Tahini. We love to have her here.
Thank you, I think.
She was on the board before she gave up. She couldn't stand the pace.
That's right.
But she remains associated with SCALA, which is to our benefit. Okay, so there's a few things I've got to do. Okay, so the first thing I've got to say, what a great night. I always say that. You know, the only thing, we've got through the COVID era and we're getting lots of rain. That's great. The drought's broken. The climate change, the universal age of the pandemic. There's so many things against us, but we have songs. And that's what SCALA's here for. And it's just great. I like to think of SCALA in two major dimensions. One, we have the audience, and that's you guys, and you listen to songs. Except for some MFs over there in the freaking corner. We listen to your songs. We're here to embrace the wonder and joy, where are you going, Ronnie, of songwriting. And songwriting is an amazing. Thank you, everybody who performed tonight. Just fantastic. Yep. Okay, so what happened is SCALA Live, and SCALA Live is only part of FOOM, the brilliantly named Festival of Original Music, which was named in a song competition, which is a festival of original music. So what was that? Rob Childs, thank you. Yeah, my mind did go blank. Yeah, you picked it up. Very good. Okay, so FOOM is about the live thing, which we can all experience here in real time together as a community, and that's great. But working away in the background is a website and written feedback to songwriters in these different categories. So I'm just going to quickly now run through what went on in the background. And so we have a lyrics-only section, and we had a winner with a song called Ghost, I'm a Refugee. Her name is Marie Brazier. So give her a round of applause, Marie. And highly commended, we had a song called Death Unwinds You, which I think is an interesting title, by Tony McCall, and Why Lord Why by Kate Barrett. We have an instrumental, and there's a $150 prize associated with that. Actually, wasn't someone to give me some envelopes full of money, or was that later? That's later, okay. Oh, while I'm here, I want to thank the FOOM workers, and they are, what? What do you say? Emma's over there, and she's always trying to distract attention from herself, but she is an amazing woman with a very clear mind and a very willful character, I would say, and she really is one of the engines behind FOOM. And down there somewhere behind the spotlight, I can't see, there's Greg Wright. He's in Africa. And we can hear him from there, so that's a very personality. Okay, so we have an instrumental category, and the winner of the instrumental category, Rocket Science in the Rain, Donald McRobbie, and I believe he's in the audience! There he is. Well done, Don. I don't know what accent the hell that was. Okay, and as well as the winner, which was Donald, we have highly recommended Barbara Went Walking. Interesting. Tony McCall, again, turning up. Song for Coca, Emma Knights. Emma Knights. That's very easy to pronounce. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Meanwhile, there's lots of action going on in the back room. The judges are beating each other to death, trying to determine who the three winners are from tonight's live section. That'll be a fascinating thing to hear about. Okay, so in the recorded section, so send in your songs in their recorded form, either on a mobile phone or with a 59 billion track studio, and give us a listen. And the winner of the recorded section was a song called Black and White by Larissa Locke, which has the virtue of alliteration. And yeah. They're here tonight. So Larissa is in the audience. Oh, there she is over there. Stand up, Larissa. It's no mean feat to win a prize in the recorded section. I remember one year when I first got to SCALA, I thought I'll put in 7 songs. That'll kill them. I'll win something. And I got nice comments, but I didn't win anything. I was crushed. Yeah, okay. We can go there, but later. Okay. Now, so well done, Larissa. And well done on having an alliterated double name. I always wanted that, but I never got it. Okay, winner. Next one. The Pinot Noir and the whiskey here is great, as you can tell. Another winner is It Can Only Be the First Time Once. I like that. That's true. It's very few things you can... 3, was that 3? Yeah, it's 3. Is Moonlight by Larissa Locke again. That's astounding. 2 songs in the category. When are you going to get up and perform for us? Ah, retiring type, hey? Okay, somebody just, surf her through the crowd and we'll get her up on the stage eventually. Highly commended. Here we go, quickly. Tunnel Vision. Larissa Locke. What is this? Okay, there's a song here called Darcy's Hips. Oh, yeah, that's what it says. What's that? That's from Germany. Germany, is it? Ah, Michael Brandick. Sorry. Okay. A song called Home, which is easy to pronounce also. George Begbie. If I Was a Man. Okay. Well, I am, but the song of the title is If I Was a Man, and it's, you helped me with this before, Greg. Sinatra, thank you. Martinelli. No, Martinelli. Thank you, Martinelli. Yeah, yeah. Next, Who We Are, Alan Crew. Okay. When I Was Young, and help me again. Sinatra, Martinelli. Yeah, okay. And next song, not the only one, Alan Crew. Any of those people here tonight? No. Only Larissa Locke, it appears. All right. Okay, so, all right. So now we're going to be a little bit, demure, a little bit sad. In the last 12 months, SCALA lost 2 important friends, gone from this world. And they were Neville Clark, a lovely, generous, beautiful man who set up and ran disc edits. Very sad to see him leave the planet. I had some contact with him. He came over to my place one day and said, why don't you just do this, 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 and this? And suddenly my studio was like 3 times better than it was before he arrived. Amazing guy. Has an incredible studio that he set up over at Disc Edits. I had the most profound and amazing listening experience of my whole life, sitting there with him listening to some tracks. Amazing. Also lost to us this year is another good friend of SCALA, a man named Aldo Zotti, who I love very much. He was a unique creative person. Anyone who was exposed to his music and his songs will know what I mean. A real genius with language and a unique person. And we miss him too. Friends of Aldo, also with friends of Aldo, after Aldo died, I got together and we recorded, we pulled together all these bits and pieces that he had recorded and we put them on an album. And if anyone's interested in getting that album, they can see me later. So Aldo has friends and we floated the idea. I'm opening a sealed envelope now. It's extremely exciting. So I suggested, these friends of Aldo suggested that we put together a prize, which is the Aldo Zotti Lyrics Prize. And the criteria for this prize are creativity, what else can I say? Creativity, playfulness, and an idiosyncratic approach to putting together sets of lyrics. Wordplay, humour, they're the sorts of things Aldo was just amazing at. And you'd know what I mean if you have listened to this album. So, okay. So this is a little bit surprising. I've just opened this sealed envelope and it appears that my song from last week has won the Aldo Zotti Prize. Okay, so that's very unexpected. What's that? In fact, I didn't. Yeah, so that's a bit of a shock. I was expecting that our good friend Adrian Miller, with his song last week, what was it called? The Detective, or I can't remember the title. What's that? Yeah, Crime Against Nature. I told you, didn't I? Yeah. So that's a bit of a shock. Okay, so we'll just say, and also highly commended was Dieter Horvath for his song Christmas on Wednesday. And I know Dieter's over there somewhere talking to that guy who can't shut the hell up. And in addition, Stand Tall by Roy Kempster. Okay. Gosh, what an experience. All right, so have we seen any judges yet? Not yet. Okay, we'll keep moving on. All right, so most of you know that SCALA has produced a CD for over 20 years. Is it 20 years CD tape? I don't know. And the man behind that CD is standing next to the door over there. Well, mostly. He's in Africa. So Greg Wright and also Adrian Miller has...
Look at the sky, look at the shades of pale blue, the sunset. Do you notice the red color hues? It's okay. Get moving forward, step by step I kept rolling on, never looking back, never guessing, always remember where I'm from. And it's okay. And you're exactly where I hoped you would be. Transformed into something that's resembling me. Now I can sleep at night, knowing it's all my fault. I don't know. Nothing can come on this. I swear I made it up, and can I make it up to you? This is something I've gotta prove to me. Look at the night. Tell me, what do you see? Is it crystal clear now? Is it born from me? Is it okay? I wrote a song that made no sense. I explained that I wrote it to confess all of my false innocence. Now I'm okay. And you're gotta prove to me, 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 gotta prove to me. Something I gotta prove to me. Thank you so much. Thanks, this guy. Thank you.
Look, there's a wall.
Look at the sky. Look at the shades of pale blue. When the sun set down, do you notice the red-colored hues? It's okay. Kept moving forward. Step by step I kept rolling on. Now babe, when you're exactly where I hoped you would be. Transformed into something that resembling me. Now I can sleep at night knowing it's all my fault. I'd hope you know nothing can come.
We are there. We are back. I just want to mention that I want to thank the SCALA board, and I also want to say that I'm still overcome by a little bit of shock at having to open that envelope in front of you all. And the SCALA competition is open to all songwriters, and we have cash prizes, which is great because we want to give some money to songwriters. It's compared to the effort of writing songs and doing your craft, it's, can I see some light in between those? Yeah, it's about that much, right? Compared to the enormous effort people put in to write good songs. And I was trying to make up the numbers when I put up my song into the competition. I want SCALA board members, because that woman over there, she writes amazing songs, and I want SCALA board members to put into the competition. We have a rule on the board which means that board members can't win a cash prize, but they can still place in the competition. So I just want to let you know that. So now we have some results. What else do I have to do? Judges.
Yep. Yes, can we get those that triumphant in the corner there up with us? We've lost one of our. Oh, there he is. He was fraternising with the Sheilas. Okay, we've got Grayson Rotimer from the Conservatorium of Adelaide. We've got DJ Y-Pod, otherwise known as Anne Weiberg, from all the way from Latvia. Isn't it Latvia? Finland, sorry. Oh, you know, close enough indeed. And speaking of international travel in lots of countries, Georgia Germain from the trio of sisters Germain, probably the best South Australian export we've had in a long, long time. Well done.
What have you got for us? The small one. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a very difficult evening because that's why we took this long. Out of the 12 songs, it was extremely difficult to really come up with our top choices. So tonight we've actually come up with the 3 top choices and two commendations, not just one, because we couldn't decide. So I'm going to get Grayson to announce the first one.
Can I have the list, please? Thank you very much. Don't make me do this. All right. So again, yeah, very difficult decisions, but our first winner is Lucas. Yes, Lucas Day. For End of the Day.
Thanks very much.
Hooray. Second winner, yeah, this is no particular order as well, is Dita for Christmas on Wednesday.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much.
And the third winner for tonight is Frank. Frank. Well done. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, the commendations, as I said, we couldn't decide, and in fact, we probably could have had 3 or 4, but we thought we'd narrow it down to 2. So we've got Jamie as the first commendation, please, wherever you are. Well done. First, I think he's from Kadina, is that right? Jamie's from Kadina. There you go, congratulations. And the second one is for, we didn't actually decide which song, but I've just given it away. So anyway, Nick, we thought you were also great, so yeah, well done. Congratulations, everybody.
Have the people's choice. Okay, and it's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to work backwards. And we've got Lucas Day in 3rd place with End of the Day. Well done, Lucas. I'm just signing up with him for those foot drum lessons. I really like that thing. In 2nd place, and this one just totally took me away tonight. It took me away the first time, but it took me further away tonight. But second in the People's Choice is Sue Baker. She is my eyes. Amazing work, Sue. That's totally beautiful. Yeah. I hope you're going to record that. It is recorded? Going to be. Fantastic. You might want to talk to Marta about harmonies. She was singing in the corner, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Amazing what happens here at Scala. Anyway, first up, because I know you're waiting to hear, is it something different from the people up here? Well, I can tell you, yes, it is. Just take a drink. So, first up in the People's Choice is Nick West, Too Far For Me. Come on up, Nick. Come on up. You're up on here on the stage. Okay. Emma, have I done everything now? Oh, they've got the big thumb from Emma. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so what can I say to finish off? What? Oh, yeah, pictures will happen soon. He's got that. I'd like to thank Josh over here, whose surname I can't quite pronounce. Hibaveski. And he is running around with the camera and pushing stuff up onto the website. It's all fantastic. And people come up and say, oh, can we use your pictures for our band? And he says, yes. So it's great. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Okay, get me off stage. Quick, I'm I'm warming to this. Okay. I think I had something else to say, but I can't remember what it was. So I'll just say it's another Scala Foom. Please come back 2 weeks' time. We'll be back to our regular Thursday rhythm. Bring people. We need people here. We really want to build the songwriting community in Adelaide. There must be more of you out there who want to get involved. So communicate with your friends who are into songwriting, because you know what this feels like. It's fantastic, and we want to do more of it. So I'm going to stop now. We love you all, and thanks for coming to Scala Foom.
My ode to him, I guess.
Well, I'm just passionate about music.
He sort of got out of music a little bit, but I just think it's really important because he kept those songs. So even though it didn't really go anywhere for him, it's still such a lovely thing for me to be able to see as his kid, to be able to see what he was feeling when I was, when he was my age.
And the chorus is all about the beauty of the landscape there. And then it took me a while to finish off writing the song, and as a result, it turned into a love song, but with a twist.
I found it on the internet, and I thought, oh, join SCALA. And I go to the workshops and open mic, so I've learnt a lot.
Well, we've got a very talented friend who's hopping up a bit later tonight.
We found out through one of the performers here, Just Ray, and we came to support her.
And then I saw that they were doing this competition and it sounded really good.
My first job was as a telephone technician with Telstra.
We're being interviewed. All right.
So this is all I've got left to play with.
Looking for good live music in the city and hunting around the pubs that usually play good live music, and I found on the Weedy.
It's about the passage of time, really, memory, and the past.
We've only heard 3 acts so far, and each of the songs were unique and so meaningful.
As you can see, I'm a little bit follically challenged on top now.
You're limited to what they write, but if you write songs, then you can write about whatever you want.
I was called a charting clerk. I was doing illustrating work out of school.
Oh, don't be embarrassed, don't be embarrassed.
Always says this thing about having to write it down because you can't remember it, and both his parents had Alzheimer's, so...
Every song's got a message.
I'm just starting to get into it seriously.
The beard is something that I've been mucking around with for a few years now.
That's a good question. How did I find out about SCALA? I can't even remember now. It might have been my friend Mike, but he wasn't in SCALA, but he told me about it. That's right.
My dad's a performer, and he was in a band when he was my age called Paddington.
Probably a good year or so old, but it's been developing over that time.
So this song is about some poor sap who's been taken to the cleaners. Talking about me, aren't you?
Well, it's very stimulating to hear the see all the talent.
When people just keep regurgitating other people's music, it's boring.
I wrote this song for my dad, who has early onset Alzheimer's at 57. So he looking at joining a poetry group, and then thank you. And then I saw SCALA.
I just love hearing the message from the person who wrote it.
It's about some time I had in far north of Queensland.
For the artists themselves, it gives them an avenue for artistic expression, and obviously, as evidenced by the amount of songs about mental health, it helps people get things out in the open, I think. And it tells rich stories, like the last song about it was obviously a Republican song, and so it can enriches our culture.